afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Propagandacast. Lehr with me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master of instruction and the art of war. Off here to a Propagandacast Lehr on the Tiger tank, specifically the Command Tiger for the Oberkommand West, part of the Grand Offensive Doctrine. It costs the exact same as Wehrmacht Tigers, and it largely is like the same, except has 2 more levels of veterancy, slightly different veterancy bonuses. Plus, you can effectively get the Panzer Commander, which basically makes it more accurate, gives a better line of sight, making the Tiger tank that way overall better, plus giving access to the coordinated barrage, which is, pretty handy ability. So, beyond that, though, what really makes the Command Tiger, that just calls the Tiger tank here, stand out from the Oberkommand West is basically just you get the Command Tiger ability, which doesn't really see a lot of usage because it effectively just downgrades your Tiger briefly, but of course boosts you in around it. Like they become harder to hit and can fire more quickly. Similar applies to armor and tanks. Well, in vehicles, if you get it to veteran, upgrade the ability, which is theoretically nice. And the way you use that is basically, try and line up some of the more, impactful units. You're not just going to blow up everything around the Tiger. That's just going to be artillery. But say, got theoretically a couple of tanks or some orbital done, and you then work it together with a Tiger tank. You set up for a good flank, strike hard. Then you activate the abilities of the units around it, basically make up for the loss of the rate of fire and DPS your Tiger tank suffers. But again, by then doing that, you can hit them really hard, maybe destroy some crucial units. It's probably going to work best for, say, a Parapanzer Force, a Panther, Jagdpanzer, something else like that, and some orbital line. Basically, just some of your most elite units you want to keep around the Command Tiger when you pop this ability. And otherwise, the bigger difference is basically the Combat Blitz, which is basically like Wehrmacht Blitzkrieg, except it lasts shorter and it gives your units a rate of boost, boost the rate of fire. So basically, the Command Tiger, compared to the Wehrmacht Tiger, can also basically shoot a lot faster for a brief period of time, which makes it obviously in those situations pretty good. Of course, you had to get it to Veteran 4, but again, if you can get the Command Tiger to Veteran 4, you can actually pull off some pretty devastating moves. You then need to do a lot of damage because you already then in Veteran 3 get an increased rate of fire bonus to the Tiger tank, which of course then gets boosted even further, meaning it can just lay down some serious firepower. And honestly, that might actually just be a lot better than the Command Tiger ability in a lot of circumstances. Beyond that, though, it's a heavy tank, it's a Tiger tank, it's good for murdering infantry, it's good for challenging armor. Generally, of course, they can't lead assaults, but generally you want to pull off some good assaults from angles where your opponent isn't quite ready, so they can't immediately just focus it down. And using other units that way, further create threats your opponent can't easily ignore is also good. And usually when making an attack with the Tiger tank or any other heavy armor, usually want some assault infantry to back it up, Sturmpioneers, or orbital down with infantry. Assault rifles can focus on be quite good infantry. That way, quickly clear out any immediate threats, like for example anti-tank guns. That way, the Tiger can focus on the more immediate threats. Plus, of course, with the Tiger tanks, good AoE and accuracy. It's also a pretty good type just dealing with lumps of infantry, and that way punishing them and slowly murdering. So it's overall a very good tool for threatening allied infantry, which is one of the reasons why I think the Tiger tank is currently so popular. Both the Oberkommand West one and the Wehrmacht one. They're just good at murdering infantry and of course threatening medium armor. Of course, heavy tank destroyers and loads of anti-tank guns are something you need to be mindful of when utilizing it. And again, that's why learning to flank, how to maneuver, and that way position a Tiger tank in more optimal angles to hurt your opponent is quite a crucial manner, so get the most out of your Tiger tank. But again, if you can achieve that, you can do, I think, quite well with your Command Tiger. And again, if you can get to Veteran 4 and then pop the Combat Blitz at the right time, it can really just quickly tear through tanks, since again it gets a very high rate of fire. We can just allow it to chew up medium armor or tank destroyer at a really good timing. So if you keep those things in mind, I think you will find overall getting the most out of your Command Tiger. Again, the Command Tiger ability is alright. If you can set up, it's going to really come down to pulling off a really good flank with some really good units around the Tiger tank and then popping and hurting them. You could theoretically use it for head-on assaults, but the problem is your opponent might just beat and retreat there very rapidly and get away. So try and launch your attack from one angle to fix them down. Then you flank with some more elite units from another side. Use Command Tiger to boost their firepower, and then you just hurt the opponent really, really badly. If you can do that, I think you can do quite well with the Command Tiger. But even you don't master the Command Tiger ability, then I'm not entirely sure there's any benefit to mastering it at the moment. You can still do quite well with the Command Tiger as long as you just keep it alive, don't do anything too stupid with it, try to move it quite well into positions, and of course just slowly build up. And again, once you get to Ready 4, pop off a really good Combat Blitz and just watch your opponent units melt away like worries or snow in the sun. So that's what I think covers here the Command Tiger for the Oberkommand West, a very solid unit. Overall, as of course another rule of thumb, don't just try to stall into it. A lot of the time that can backfire on you depending on the situation, but in the hand, if you can get it out fast, which again is sort of what they want set up to. I mean, it can work out quite well and can possibly know how to finish a match fast. So I think that sort of covers the best implementation of the command tiger for the overall commanderist, its optimal situations, how to use its abilities, and, you know, overall the other good things. And a rule of thumb, just get the Panzer Command ability. You just want your Tiger tank to be more accurate so you can murder infantry even better. Plus, it allows you to make better use of the range bonuses it sort of actually gets. So that's also just another reason to get the Panzer Commander over the Pin-Mount machine gun, I think, in pretty much every case. So hopefully this has helped you, will help you sort of get more out of your Command Tiger for the overall commanderist. If it does, you know, feel free to subscribe, like, share, press the bell button as well if you would like to get videos about. I do get, you know, people saying, hey, I didn't get any of Propagandacast Lehr videos. Well, like, and, you know, press the bell button so you're slightly more likely that YouTube's algorithms, as bizarre as they ever are, actually, you know, show you my videos. And of course, as always, also please feel free to donate or pledge on Patreon. Every little donation allows to keep doing this day after day, so do please consider some economic support that way. This is Imperial Lynching. Cheers, and see you all another time. Bye.